Walk a lot with TAPPSCON Media. I'm here with Coach Harrison from Fort Worth Southwest Christian, my old coach, and we did this last year, and I'm excited to do it again. How you been, man?
I've been great. I love coming down here every year to the convention, seeing new things, and ready to get the year rolling.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk football a little bit. You just finished up spring ball. How's the team? How's it looking going into the spring or summer into the fall?
Yeah, no, it's looking really good. A lot of kids really buying into the program and the culture and everything that we've been trying to instill. Now this is year 3 with Coach Jeff Dixon, and so now that you have those years under your belt, 2 years working with him and kids playing for him, the familiarity, and so now it's much more of a better oiled machine. Now once you kind of get through that phase, and so no, it's been going really good though.
Yeah, you made the playoffs last year, played regions in round 1. I mean, it seems like with Dixon, it's getting better every year, so it's exciting to see.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun for sure.
So going to the future, I want to talk about one kid, that Griffin Blocker, right? Blocker from
absolutely.
One of your offensive linemen.
Yeah.
We texted about this a while back when I first saw his film when we were talking about award show stuff, but his film is electric, man. He's the dude. So just talk about that guy and the rest of your life.
No, Griffin's awesome. Phenomenal football player, still a lot to grow and improve on.
Right.
But as far as a kid that just has a work ethic,
right.
He's a natural leader, and he's taken on more of a leadership roles. The kids hold him to that regard. And so, he's just somebody that you can always rely on. He's just dependable. He's going to be there. Even like little things, like he's showing up early to help set up chairs and or staying late to help throw away trash and all that stuff too.
Right.
But as far as on the field, when the lights are on and it's time to go, he gets after it. But it's linemen are kind of weird, as in, us being that. And so it's like, you watch the film and you're like, man, this dude's just nasty and getting after it. And afterwards, like, oh, this is the nicest person ever. But no, he's a lot of fun, and we're fortunate to have him on our team, and really looking forward to the success he has this year.
Absolutely. You can lie, but am I on your Mount Rushmore of favorite athletes you've coached at SES?
Of course, absolutely.
Boom. That's all that matters. I know Josh Holt's like right above me, but that's okay. How has it been being at SES these past couple of years? I mean, what is this year?
This is year 10. Going into year 10, yeah.
Wow. How's it been? Like, I mean, you've been through 2 coaching cycles. How are you liking it?
Oh, man, SES is a great place. Yeah. I think me going into year 10 says something about it. And so it's just, it's just a phenomenal school. Fort Worth's amazing, too, living there. But, man, I just love it. I love the school's mission. I love what we're about. And it's been exciting over the last decade pretty much of seeing the school grow.
Yes,
and
it's crazy.
New buildings and what's coming in the future with new buildings, and we're replacing the turf right now as we speak.
We're getting away from the rainbow turf.
And so, we're getting away from that.
That's crazy.
And then and we're gonna be I think like the second or third school in Texas that has this kind of turf that we're getting put down right now. And
wow.
But it's a lot of fun. And I really do love it.
We're still doing the conjoined.
Yeah, we're still got that going on.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
right?
we still got that going on.
All right. Speaking of SES, I have to ask, what are you Team Green adding more into it? Because that's when I was a kid, when we went through SES, the green was the thing.
Right.
Then they took it away.
Right.
But I've seen from like an alma mater side, y'all are slowly implementing more and more green.
No, I like it. I'm for the green. It's not the primary color.
Right.
But I think it does add a nice pop here and there. And so
I saw the new helmets and the new jerseys, and I like it.
We've gotten more new jerseys this year, and so it's a lot of fun.
Which ones are y'all getting rid of?
We're replacing our white and blue ones.
Okay.
We got new white and blue ones for this coming year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. One last thing. We're not making you draw the logo again like we did last year. But, so one thing last year we found was fun, like offensive line. If you had a play you could call as an OC, like what are you calling? Like in a game, like walk us through what's your favorite play of yours that you would.
Well, I think every O-line coach loves running power.
Right.
And so there's different variations of how you can do it.
Go ahead if you
want.
But I can hold a mic if you want me to.
Okay, I might be able to do this. Let's see. So I don't know. Power is just such a good play.
It is
because of it gets people on angles, especially on the play side, just caving everybody down, and so you get a lot of chances too for double teams and also getting somebody's on an angle, versus if you have like undersized kids and you're just trying to have them, mano-a-mano, block a guy head up, right? That's usually not, unless you have a dude that can do that, right? Like if we had 5 Griffins, then maybe.
Exactly.
But I love power. Just draw it up kind of like how we run it, right? And so, it gives you the standpoint of just getting people on angles. And so, but now, here.
You're running more I formation this year. I love that.
Yeah, that's what we're going to base out of. And so, but now we can get double teams right here at the tackle tight end.
Yep.
Going to backside backer. Okay, depending on what they give us right here, we might have, say we have a 3 backside.
Right.
We now have an angle there. He's blocking back, and so now we're pulling, but then the fullback's also kicking out.
Heck
and so the more people that you can get leading the ball carrier through the hole, I'm a fan of.
Absolutely.
And so, but no, I love power. And it was a very successful play for us last year.
Oh, I bet.
It was probably one of our most successful run plays that we had, and people scouting us know that too.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, and that's just a simple version. I mean, you can get.
Oh, you can get fancy with it.
Yeah, you can get really complicated with it, and you can, out of the gun, you can go power read. You can
you can play action.
Yeah, you can do everything off of it. So.
Awesome.
But yeah,
that's really it. I think that's. I don't really have anything else for you, man.
Yeah, how have you been?
Been good. You know, college, still at it.
Yeah.
This is year 7 because of grad school.
Yeah.
Which is fun, but
as long as it's not year 7, still an undergrad.
Right.
No Van Wilder situation.
Yeah. My parents would not like that.
Yeah.
No, but it's a good time. A&M's good. Hopefully better at football.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well,
we'll see.
For your standpoint, I'm hoping they're still not that great.
I've seen Austin P offer a couple of TXPS guys here and there.
Yeah,
that must be pretty cool to see.
It's exciting. I love Austin P.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously went there, played there, and so. But I'm loving that they're expanding their recruiting footprint.
Yes.
But you kind of see that now more too with a lot of FCS schools. Branching out more nationally, kind of, because it used to be when I was there, it was so like regional specific, because they didn't have the funds to travel so far and to recruit a kid in-state. That's kind of comparable to a kid out of state, because now that kid has in-state tuition versus having to pay out-of-state tuition when it comes to your scholarships and all that. But the way college is just changing.
Yeah.
Their NIL monies and transfer portal and all that stuff. So
speaking, I guess I have another question on top of my head.
Yeah.
Like, from a recruiting perspective, because you've been the recruiting coordinator at SCS for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
What trends have you seen?
Oh yeah.
Y'all's, I mean, when COVID hit, a bit that everything changed. The transfer portal really rose, and that everything changed. Is there those trends really affecting the recruiting ranks, or is there another one that you're going to see?
By far, it is, and. And we have recruiting seminars at our school that we put on with myself and our college counseling department. We team up and do that, and they're phenomenal with what they do too. But the transfer portal, and every coach here would tell you this, is it's killing high school recruiting, and so it makes it tough for these kids that were if throw out UNT, for example. If University of North Texas was going to take a chance on one of our guys or girls or one of our student athletes, now they're like, okay, well, we can get them and develop them for a couple of years, and then maybe they'll be able to, ready for the show. Well, now they're like, I don't have to take a chance on a 17, 18-year-old kid. I can go get somebody who's been in a college program for 2 years and that understands the structure. It's already more developed because they've been in a program. And so now they can come here, because college coaches, due to the portal, are not given the luxury of 45 years to start a program. If it's like year 2 and they're not winning, they're fired.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. And so we have to work and be more diligent on our end, but it's from a school our size, we've sent 26 kids in the last 2 years to go play college sports.
Man, that's awesome.
So it's a lot of fun, though.
Do you see there's there's a wave going this way? Do you think there's going to be a counterbalance, or do you think everyone's just going to have to change and adapt?
You're going to have to change and adapt. If you if you think it's going to stay the same, it's not.
Yeah.
I would love for the NCAA to put some kind of limit on it and some kind of structure and with not only transport but with NIL.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of one that's against NIL coming into high school.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that's going to make a huge shift.
No, yeah.
And some schools are really going to lose out and some aren't.
And you saw Abbott just signed that thing yesterday, and I did some research about it. About it's not affecting high school NIL, but it's letting 17-year-olds sign contracts for NIL with colleges, but they don't get a dime into their pocket until they stepped on campus. Right. So it's not like you're saying, it's not into high school just yet.
Right.
But it's crazily looking more and more like it's going that way.
The amateur sports is slowly dissolving.
Yeah.
And it's all money related, right? And so, but now you have people in college that players are getting paid more than their coaches, and I'm just like, well, that's supposed to be technically an amateur, and your coach is getting paid a lot of money, and you're making more than them.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of ruining the purity of it. But at the same time, it's just the world we live in.
Yeah.
And so I would love for there to be some kind of limit, but if not, you have to adapt and change. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind.
Absolutely. I think that's pretty much it. Excited to see y'all.
Yeah.
This fall, try to catch a game back at home.
Yeah, come on up. Come back home.
Yes, I know. But yeah, that's it, man. Always a pleasure. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it.